Sit close for a moment. Imagine yourself in an upper room in Old Jerusalem. The air is warm and still, filled with the soft glow of oil lamps. Shadows dance on stone walls as evening settles. You see a low wooden table, long enough for a small group. On the table, flat, unleavened bread. On the table, a single cup of dark red wine. A man is speaking. His voice is calm but weighted. Everyone listens. This is Jesus. These are his disciples, gathered for a final meal. The scene of the Last Supper echoed across 2,000 years of history and art. This night is one of the most important moments in the Christian story. It sits between a life of teaching, the cross, the resurrection. The Gospels give us powerful pictures of the evening. They tell us what was said and done. But what if there was more to the story? What if someone present that night wrote their own account? What if someone who spoke to an eyewitness wrote an account? What if they captured details the others left out? And what if, across centuries, that book was lost? This is our central question. We will explore it gently, without grand claims, with quiet reverence. To understand what a lost book might add, we must first look closely at the portraits we already possess. The four Gospels in the New Testament each give us a window into the upper room, but they are not identical photographs. They are more like four different paintings of the same event, each created by a different artist with a unique perspective and purpose. The first three Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, are often called the Synoptic Gospels because they share a similar outline and many of the same details. They present a clear, focused account of the meal that moves with a certain rhythm and solemn purpose as Jesus establishes a new covenant. In the accounts of Matthew, Mark, and Luke, the central actions are the breaking of the bread and the sharing of the cup. Jesus takes the bread, gives thanks, breaks it, and gives it to his disciples.
This is my body.
Then he takes the cup of wine, gives thanks, and shares it.
This is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many.
The Gospel of John, however, paints a very different picture. It is a longer, more intimate, and more theological portrait of the evening. John does not mention the specific words over the bread and wine at all. Instead, he dedicates several chapters to what is known as the Farewell Discourse, a long and deeply moving conversation between Jesus and his friends. In John's account, the key physical action is not the breaking of bread, but the washing of the disciples' feet. This stunning act of humility becomes the central lesson of the night, a call to love and